The story of the egg is full of twists and turns. First, it was the hero of the breakfast table. Then, for 30 years, it was the villain, blamed for heart disease. Now, the science has brought it back as a hero once more. But that whiplash of information left a mark. It left us with old habits and beliefs about eggs that are no longer serving us. In fact, some of those old habits may be directly responsible for afternoon energy crashes and that frustrating tip-of-the-tongue feeling. Today, we're writing the final correct chapter in the story of the egg. We'll expose the 5 lingering mistakes and replace them with simple, powerful truths to help you build more energy, a sharper memory, and a stronger body. And every fix we discuss is backed by solid scientific research, which you can find linked in the description below. Let's begin with the 5th most common mistake, which starts not in your kitchen but in the grocery store. It's a mistake of trust, trusting the label free range. The carton looks wonderful, with its sketch of a happy hen in a pasture. But the term free range is legally vague. It often just means chickens had minimal access to the outdoors, not a life spent foraging on grass and bugs. This matters because a hen's diet dramatically changes the nutritional content of its eggs. A landmark 2003 study in the journal Renewable Agriculture and Food Systems put this to the test. The results were staggering. Compared to standard eggs, pasture-raised eggs contain twice the vitamin E, 38% more vitamin A, and 2.5 times more total omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are critical for brain health and memory. Omega-3s are the building blocks for your brain cells, while vitamin D, which is also higher in eggs from sun-exposed hens, is vital for mood and bone health. Since over 60% of older adults are estimated to be low in vitamin D, choosing the right egg is a direct way to get more of what your body needs. The swap tip is simple. Look for cartons explicitly labeled pasture-raised. Your best visual clue is the yolk itself. A deep, vibrant orange yolk is the sign of a varied, nutrient-rich diet. You are literally seeing the nutrition. Now for the 4th mistake, born from decades of flawed advice. If you are still ordering egg white omelets, please stop. The mistake is tossing the yolks. This is one of the most harmful food myths still followed today. For years, yolks were blamed for cholesterol problems, but modern, more robust science has overturned this idea. For most people, your liver is the primary regulator of cholesterol. When you eat more, it simply produces less. A massive 2020 meta-analysis in the BMJ reviewed data from over 1.7 million people. Their conclusion was clear. Eating up to 1 egg per day was not associated with an increased risk of heart disease. The real tragedy of tossing the yolk isn't just that the fear was misplaced. It's what you are throwing away. The egg white is just protein. The yolk is the nutrient command center. Most importantly, it contains choline. Choline is the essential raw material for building your brain's chief memory messenger, acetylcholine. A groundbreaking 2011 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults with the highest choline intake had significantly better verbal memory and faster cognitive processing speed. That means less of that frustrating tip-of-the-tongue feeling. When you throw out the yolk, you throw out over 90% of the egg's choline. The swap tip is liberating. Eat the whole egg every time, and to help your body absorb all its goodness, pair it with foods like spinach or avocado. The 3rd mistake happens at the stove and can turn your perfect breakfast into an inflammation bomb. This is the mistake of using the wrong oils to cook them. If you cook your eggs in a common seed oil, like canola, soybean, grapeseed, or corn oil, you may be sabotaging your breakfast. These oils are chemically unstable. When exposed to high heat, their structure breaks down and they can form harmful oxidation compounds. Nutritionists now warn that frequent consumption of these oxidized fats contributes to chronic, low-grade inflammation. This isn't just about achy joints. Systemic inflammation is a massive drain on your body, linked to persistent fatigue, brain fog, and cognitive decline. It's like a low-grade fire smoldering inside your body, and these oils act like kindling. The swap tip protects your brain and body. Ditch the unstable seed oils for cooking. Switch to stable, heat-safe fats. Your best choices are avocado oil, ghee, clarified butter, or even good old-fashioned butter and coconut oil. This simple switch turns down the dial on chronic inflammation every morning. Moving on to mistake number 2. This is about a simple miscalculation: eating eggs without enough protein support. Eggs are a high-quality protein, but most people overestimate how much they're getting. One large egg contains about 6 grams of protein. As we age, our bodies experience a natural process called anabolic resistance. Think of it this way: your muscles become a bit hard of hearing. To get their attention and trigger them to repair and grow, you need to speak a little louder, with more protein. A landmark 2013 paper in the Journal of Nutrition states that to effectively stimulate muscle repair, older adults need to consume at least 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Your breakfast of 2 eggs provides only 12 grams. You're not even halfway to the target. This is critical because your muscle mass is your armor against falls, your metabolic engine, and your reserve tank of strength. Preserving your muscle mass isn't optional. It's foundational to living independently. The swap tip is about fortification. Think of eggs as the foundation, but to build a strong, lasting structure, you need more bricks. To get to the 30-gram target, stir a half cup of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese into your scramble. Add a side of smoked salmon, or even add a scoop of high-quality protein powder to your morning coffee. And now, we've arrived at the number 1 mistake. It's the most subtle, and it can negate all your other good efforts. This is the mistake of storing eggs too long or in the wrong place. Eggs are a fresh food, and their nutritional power degrades over time. Specifically, they are rich in 2 incredible antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of these compounds as your body's internal sunglasses. They protect your eyes from damage. These same antioxidants also accumulate in the brain, where they are linked to better cognitive function. A revealing 2015 review in the journal Nutrients examined antioxidant loss in eggs and found that just 2 weeks in the fridge caused a significant reduction in total carotenoids, including lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 nutrients vital for eye health and brain function. Making matters worse is where you store them. Most refrigerators have an egg holder on the door. This is the absolute worst place to keep them. The door is the part of the fridge with the most temperature fluctuation. This constant change accelerates the degradation of those precious nutrients. You might be eating a 4-week-old egg with just a fraction of its original power. The swap tip is to treat eggs like fresh produce. Buy them in smaller batches you'll use within a week to 10 days, and store them in their original carton on an internal shelf of the fridge where the temperature is stable. Don't let your best brain food go stale. What do all these mistakes have in common? They seem small, but each one quietly strips your eggs of their power to fuel your body and fortify your brain. When you begin to fix them, the shift in how you feel can be almost immediate. So let's recap the blueprint for a perfect, powerful egg breakfast. We're choosing pasture-raised eggs. We are keeping the yolk. It's your memory's best friend. We're cooking with brain-safe, stable oils. We are boosting our meal to hit that 30-gram protein target to protect our muscles. And we're eating those eggs fresh. These aren't hard rules. They're simple, strategic habits for your energy, clarity and longevity. Now, the power is in your hands. It's your turn. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just pick one. Which one of these simple fixes will you try first? Will you finally liberate the yolks? Or maybe swap your cooking oil? Let us know in the comments below. Declaring your intention is a powerful first step, and we read every single comment. And if you found this information helpful and empowering, please hit that like button and subscribe. Share it with a friend or family member who still follows the old advice. This might be the update they've been waiting for. We have more simple, no-nonsense science coming every week to help you thrive. Thank you for your time. You've earned the wisdom that comes with age. Now, it's time to claim the vitality you deserve. Stay strong, stay sharp, and above all, keep moving.